Okay, it's my third whiskey of the night, or fourth, but it is the fourth or fifth that will show up and go public because the third whiskey of the night has a higher alcohol by volume content than this one does. So I'm going to do that one later, even though it will show up earlier, or it has showed up earlier in the timeline of the Foodquake channel. If that makes any kind of sense. Yeah, I started out with the Foxheart from 40 Creek, and then I had some Infinity bottle in between there. I think it was my Canadian Infinity bottle. Then I went to the Blanton's single barrel, which I enjoyed quite a bit more than I thought I would. I like it. I really like it. So this one here is the anCnoc Peatheart, batch number 2, bottle at 46% ABV. Sent to me most generously by Eric the Malt Muser. And I always think of the Rabbit in Red, which is the name his channel used to go by. And he's got this really funky cling wrap tape on here. What did he call it? I forget, but it's cool. It just shrinks right around everything and seals it all up so that there's nothing dripping out and nothing leaking. It's good stuff. I'm gonna pour this little bottle. Okay, got it open. And this is our anCnoc Peatheart. I have not had any anCnoc in several years. I think the first time and only time I had anCnoc was back in 2014. And it was light and it was not much going on there. And I haven't really been attracted to anCnoc since then. But Eric has sent me a sample of anCnoc, so I will give it a go. And this is a special one, Peatheart. Yeah. There is something. You know what I'm immediately reminded of? My first impression, my first little sniff was, you know, when you've had a tire that was filled with air for many years, and then when you let some air out, this smells exactly like the air that you let out from a tire that has had air in it for many years. Still reminds me of that. But there's a bit of a fruity note as well. I'm getting some cherries. Cherries and berries. Yeah, cherries and berries, and a little bit of peat smoke, but it's just kind of a hint. It's like about the same level as the Highland Park peat that you'd get out of the likes of Highland Park 12. It's not going to overpower you. But there is some peat smoke there. Not a lot, but some. I would say that the the fruity notes, like the cherries and berries, are a lot stronger than the peat. At least that's what I'm getting. Bottled at 46% ABV. I did not do any research. My apologies. Ah, that cherry note. That cherry is just coming at me. And it's weird because I just had a bourbon, which was the Blanton's, that had some cherry in it, in the way of on the nose. But that was balanced out with some vanilla and some melon notes, as well as some caramel and vanilla. Here I'm getting just a hint of peat smoke. Nothing major. Yet this calls itself Peatheart. Okay. Let's give it a taste. Mmm. Along with the fruity cherry notes, which I get at first and which I get on the nose, I am getting some peat influence here in the finish, but not before the finish. It's not on the nose. Okay. I get berries like crazy. I get some of that. It's weird that I taste the air that's been in the tire for a long time in the same way as I nose it. But then the fruits and berries come charging in. Fruits and berries. And then just on the finish, that's where I get the peat. It's more of a bonfire, mainland tar style of peat than the more medicinal, briny peat that you'll get from Isla. This is a Highland peat. And the Highland peat has, like I said, less of that medicinal and iodine and brininess to it. This is more earthy. If it's more of a earthy bonfire, earthy style of peat, but it's not overpowering. Mostly what I'm getting now on the nose, once again, is berry notes. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Very much raspberry. It's a bit spicy along with that with that peat. Getting a little bit of white pepper with my earthy, bonfirey Highland style peat. Oh, am I getting tired already? Gosh, it's not even midnight. And so it goes. I did not get anywhere near enough sleep today. But this is smelling nice. I got raspberries, cherries, blueberries. A lot of berry notes on this anCnoc. Very fruity, very berry. Once again, berries. A little bit of the air that was in a tire for a long time. And then kind of an earthy, almost sweet peat. But it's like a heathery peat. It's not a briny seaweed kind of peat. It's very interesting. I guess this was a special release. I guess this was a limited release. Thank you, Eric, for sending me this, or for making it possible for me to have a taste of this. anCnoc Peatheart. I may reconsider my previous opinions of anCnoc. I found that it was, in the past, at least the one I had, was kind of light and featureless, and so maybe that's what scared me off. But this, even though it is kind of subtle, it has a lot of things going on. And there's a sample bottle without a label on it. I guess I might have to send you something back. It's the most enjoyable dram. I can't get over those berry notes that transition towards an earthy, peaty note. Peaty, Highland, somewhat smoky, a little bit tarry, but definitely bonfire. Ashen bonfire. I like this. And of course, too bad I can't find it here. Who knows how much it cost? I have no information on that. But if I've said so already, I'll say it again. Thank you, Eric. Slanchuva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.